Several police groups, including some of the largest in Ontario, say they're working to end what they call an unacceptable wave of violence following the killings of 5 police officers in 4 months. The Canadian Police Association, the Police Association of Ontario, the Ontario Provincial Police Association, and the Toronto Police Association say they'll examine judicial frameworks and what they're calling a growing and chronic shortage of officers. Mark Baxter, president of the Police Association of Ontario, says they estimate there is a shortage of 2,000 to 2,500 officers in police organizations across the province. Well, joining us now to discuss the situation is Mr. John Cerasuolo, president and CEO of the OPPA. Sir, welcome to Forum Daily.
Well, thanks for having me.
So let's start with the killings of 5 police officers in just 4 months. Some very troubling numbers here. What do we know so far about the key causes behind this?
Well, I think each one has its own circumstances that led to the tragic events. We are hearing something with regards to bail conditions, and in some cases, in the instances that we had just past a week and a half ago, that individual was on bail, had some conditions, strict conditions, and wasn't abiding by them. So that's a huge issue for us at this point in time. If people are released on conditions, we have to make sure that one, they're strict conditions, and two, they're abiding by those conditions. And the real big concern for us is people being released on serious violent offenses with firearms, and they're being released and they're out in the public. Not only are they an officer safety issue, they're a public safety issue. And that should be a concern to everyone.
And the police associations involved here are also highlighting a shortage of officers. So, what would you say is behind this shortage?
Well, it's ebbs and flows as well, but also increased demand on what we're doing, in policing. And usually, any new units that are created come from the front line. So we have to be able to backfill the front line when we create other units, as well as other initiatives that various police services perform. So right now, it's also ebbs and flows with retirements. And in the mid 90s, we had huge hiring within the OPP. And now we are seeing those individuals retiring now. So we have to backfill those officers that are retiring. So right now, there is a shortage. And trust me, every police service is dealing with shortages right now because we're all in the same boat. Those ebbs and flow in all the police services at the same time. And it's a national issue, not just a provincial issue.
Now, at the same time, policing is also facing some criticism. We're hearing advocates calling to defund the police and allocate funding to address the root causes of violence, which they're pointing to mental health, housing, socioeconomic disadvantages. What are your thoughts on this? And is there a way to address both perspectives and concerns here?
There is, but I'm going to be quite blunt here. I think that's ludicrous to defund the police. We shouldn't be looking at that. We should be looking at the root of some of the issues that are out there right now. And are there some, like you said, mental health incidents? Absolutely. But these past 5 incidents were not, or 4 incidents, sorry, were not all mental health. They are incidents where people are out on release, on conditions, on bail, and we need to look at that. And we need to bring some solutions to the table because, I think what you're hearing from most police officers, and the general theme is it's not working, it's broken. Well, I think we need to take a real serious look at that and with the lawmakers and to ensure that we enhance it enough that it's doing what we need it to do.
Just a quick 45 seconds left here, sir. But what sort of solutions are police associations in Ontario and across Canada proposing here?
Well, we're proposing a whole bunch of ideas, but you know what? Working with the provincial government and the federal government, working with the chiefs of police, both provincially and federally, I think we can bring some really good solutions to the table with the proper analysis of bail conditions and just looking at what the problems are that we are seeing collectively, and trying to bring solutions to the table to try to resolve that.
All
It's the
right.
main
So
goal.
definitely lots to keep our eyes on. Again, thank you again for giving us your time today on Forum Daily.
Alrighty. Thank you very much.